Okay guys, so today I'm going to be taking you through my first video in the Nutrition 101 series talking about Calories 101. So we'll get right into it after this intro. Okay guys, so like I said in the intro, we'll be talking about calories, starting off with basically how to find your maintenance and what it is, why it's important, and then where to go from there. So before we start though, can I get you to do me a favour by hitting that subscribe button and liking the video. Okay, so getting first things first, what is maintenance calories? So maintenance calories is the amount of calories basically you need to intake, so eat, to maintain your body weight, so it wouldn't be fluctuating, say 10 pounds either way. You wouldn't be losing weight, your weight wouldn't be trending downwards, and you wouldn't be gaining weight because it wouldn't be trending upwards. It'd be staying around stable, maybe fluctuate a pound or two depending on water weight, salt intake and carbohydrates, but no more than a pound per day, and on average it stays the same throughout the week, or weeks should I say. So why is this important? This is important because it allows you to know how much you need to just maintain your weight. For someone who wants to recomp, this is very important because it means they know this is the amount I need to eat. Then they can focus on the macros to make sure that they can burn body fat while gaining some muscle. If someone's looking to lose weight, it's easy. Well, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So to know where you start from in terms of maintenance, you can then pull back the amount you want to pull back, or the type of cut you want to go into. So when you're trying to shred up, there's three options. When you're going into that, you sort of need to know your maintenance calories, and it's the same for bulking. There's three options for type of bulk, but to figure out how much of an energy surplus or a calorie surplus you need to be in, you have to know your maintenance calories. So that's why it's important. So how do you calculate it? So for me, there's three methods. Sometimes I use one, sometimes I use two, sometimes I use all three and average it out. The first method is to take your body weight in pounds and times it by 15 to 16. So say for me, I'm around 160, you times that by 15 and you get your maintenance calories there. And if you were, so that for me would be 2,400. That's if I'm being very, sedentary, lazy, not doing much, sitting down all day, not really exercising. And then 16 for when I'm more active, so I'm on my feet a lot, moving around a lot and exercising quite a bit. So depending on how busy I am or how lazy I'm being or how little exercise I'm doing, I can sort of adjust it. So if I'm not doing much exercise, then I'd use 15. If I'm doing quite a lot and I'm on my feet quite a lot, I'd use 16. Again, this is only an estimate of how much you need, so there may be a point where you're taking in the amount it says and you're still losing weight, or you might be gaining. So that would not be your true maintenance. So you'd have to play around with it a little bit. So if you eat at that level for a week or so and you see your weight trending downwards, then you might want to increase your calories a little bit, maybe by 50 to 100. Eat that for a week and see if you stay around where you are. If you are, that's your actual maintenance. If you're still losing weight, then you just need to bump it up a bit more until you get to a point where you're maintaining weight for a week or two, and vice versa. If you're eating that amount that's suggested and your weight's trending upwards, then you should probably pull it back down by 50 to 100 calories until you get to a point where you're staying stable throughout the week. So that's your first method, and again, that's how you can sort of figure out what your actual maintenance is. Another method, so the second method, is to take your body weight in kilograms and times it by 35, and that will give you your amount you're supposed to be eating. So for me, let's use the 74 kg mark, because it's quite close to what I am right now. We'll take that and times it by 35, and then whatever number gets spit out there would be, what comes out when I calculate it, will be my maintenance intake, or estimated maintenance intake. So then I'll eat like that for a week, and if my weight stays stable, then it's my maintenance again. If it trends either upwards or downwards, then I'd readjust until I get to the point where I'm eating at a level where my weight stays maintained or stable. So I wouldn't be fluctuating from 74 to 76, or from 74 down to 72. I'd be staying around 74, 73 and a half, 74 and a half, somewhere in that range. So it's not fluctuating too much. It might fluctuate a little bit, but it's still around at 74 when you get to the end of the week and you average it out. So the third method, which is probably the easiest one of all, is to find a Tdee Calculator, which is a total daily energy expenditure calculator. I'll link it down below if I remember to. And basically you put in your age, you put in your weight, you put in your height, your activity level, and if you know your body fat percentage, that can give you a bit more of an individualized, specific amount for you. And then it gives you a number, and that'll be the number it says is your maintenance. Again, it's still an estimate, so you'd need to still eat at that level and adjust as necessary, as we mentioned earlier. So that's how you find your maintenance. Again, if you're doing what I do sometimes and you want to take all three and average it out, then do that and then eat at that level. See if that's about where your weight will stay stable. Again, if it needs adjusting up or down, do so until you find a level where your weight is stable. Then you know that's your maintenance calories. So from there, like I mentioned earlier, you can go into a bulk or into a cup. I'll discuss that in a later video. But I hope this video has been informative. I hope it's actually helped you. If it has, can you do me a favour and smash that like button? Can you share this with your friends and family if you think it'd be helpful for them or it'd be entertaining to watch? Subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss a video in a post, especially as I'm going to be posting these Nutrition 101 videos and you're probably going to want to see all of them. And make sure you ring that notification bell so you actually get notified when I post. And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.